realize that it's the top 1% who are making the huge profits because they can hire people illegally for no money.
Right. They're the ones who are doing it. The ones that you look up and idolize.
Yeah, and the thing is, so they're like, oh, well, we got to do something about it. We got to build fences. We got to have the National Guard. It's like, you're so... and then if you mention the fact to attack any quote-unquote job creator, you know, God forbid you're going to hell.
Right. I know. Because they think that you're against capitalism.
Yeah. It's like, well...
I'm not against capitalism. I'm against the capitalist shit, you know, freaking food. That's what I'm against. I don't care. I want to make money too.
But they're running... They run over here because people are hiring them.
That's it.
So if you enforce the law and say you cannot hire an illegal alien, it's over. They don't come here anymore.
Right. Find the big companies in California that are actually hiring these people.
And how do you compete? Like, you want to clean houses. How do you compete with someone who's willing to clean somebody's house for $50?
Right.
You can't. You can't do it legally. It's like when I did my business. I could not compete with the rates that they were paying people. How do you can't pay insurance. You can't pay for gas. You can't.
Right.
There's only one way you survive, is your labor costs you nothing.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the way they want to have it. That's the way they want to keep it because they get all the money.
Right.
And they can blame Obama. That's the way it is. Yeah, blame Obama.
Blame Obama because someone can walk into the emergency room that's human and can get care. That's what's supposed to happen. We're human beings. You're supposed to give them care.
The joke of it is they would pay...
I'm blame Obama for giving them assistance because they want to go to school. Because you know why? Those people are hungry, and they're going to go to school, and then they're going to work legally, and then they're going to feed the system, which is exactly what you want.
Yeah, but that's not what they tell you.
They
They want to go back to the way that it used to be, where everybody went to the emergency room anyway and paid for nothing.
Right. Right. Well, that argument doesn't even fly with me, because when I hear those people go, why should we pay for insurance? Why was I paying for your ass for that $16 Band-Aid? Why was I paying it? I was supposed to pay it.
Yeah.
But I was insured. They hate him. They freaking hate Obama. Oh my God, do they hate his guts?
Yeah.
They hate him.
Well, wait till Hillary runs, boy.
Hillary's going to kick some ass. I can't wait for that to happen. They hate her too. They hate her too.
Oh, of course. But see, but the point of the matter is this is what they want. They want us... They want the other side always to be in the White House because they can point the finger to make money off it and sell hate. That's all it's all about.
Right.
They don't want. What do they want? Ted Cruz to be their president? Then when they have no one to blame. Then they're gonna say, "Oh, you know what? I guess we are nuts."
Right.
So they don't want that. They don't want. They want Ted Cruz to run. They want Rand Paul to run.
Paul.
They want people that.
What about that Eric Cantor guy? What was that all about?
Well, what happened is because the nut jobs took that seat from him because he never went back home, and the nut jobs went to the town halls, and they're the ones that feed off the people that are at the town hall meetings. And the joke of it is, so, because he was so big on the Hill, he figured, why do I need, the arrogant politician. And they stole it from him.
Okay.
And, but this is what they want. Another crazy nut job to throw another bolt in the whole system so it really never moves.
Right.
But that's the way they want it because they make tons and tons of money off the fact that Washington doesn't work and it's his fault, and buy my bumper sticker to say it's his fault so I make more money.
Right.
That's what it's all about. Anybody who doesn't realize that, they think that they give a shit about them. They don't care about this country. They're not Americans.
Right.
It's about money.
Right. It is about money. It is about money, and even if they start in with integrity and are about the Americans, and they are American, and they do want to change it, they're lobbyists in their pocket, and they change and...
You talking?
And bend it over. That's it. can't even have integrity in politics anymore. You can't have it because someone's buying them.
Yeah, so, that's why I said the term limits is the only chance. Term limits is the only chance.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, no one even knows what they hate. I mean, in Kentucky, where Obamacare is called something else, they asked the people, well, do you like, I forget what it's called, the Key Exchange or Kentucky Exchange? I don't know. And they're like, oh, we love it. And then they say, well, what do you think about Obamacare? Like, are we going to get rid of that? It's the same thing. They just called it something different.
Wow.
But that's the mentality of America. They don't even know what it is. It's like, well, what did Rush Limbaugh tell us to hate today?
Right. You're right.
They don't know why or who or what.
Right.
And then, well, Rush told me that I have to hate this, so therefore I guess I have
Therefore
to.
I hate it. Right.
Meanwhile, he lives in Florida, tax-free. No one can go after him.
Right.
No one can take his house if he ever gets popped for tax evasion.
That's bullshit.
That's why they live in Florida. That's where all the criminals live in Florida. Because you can't touch your real estate.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, of course. You're not supposed to know it.
Right.
I mean, why would you know it? You're never going to live in a house like that. You just be quiet.
Yeah, you're right.
You be quiet.
Yeah,
you
right.
shut up and go to work.
And here, eat the poison.
If you work really hard, maybe you can be Rush Limbaugh someday.
Right, maybe. That's what they want me to believe. That's why we want to keep capitalism alive.
That's
and anybody that tries to make it fair is called a socialist.
That's right.
Because that's what they want us to believe. Is that they're socialists, and we're supposed to hate that, and we're not supposed to talk about it.
You don't rise up. You don't rise up. You just shut up.
Yeah.
Just be quiet.
That's bullshit. That's what you need to fucking talk about because people don't get it.
Well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
What you need to be is that side of the hate machine. That's what you need to be.
Well, I would love to.
Because people don't understand it because our side is quiet. Why is our side quiet?
I would love to. No one cares. When I did the Red Eric, nobody cared. Everybody, the only responses I got were from, the world who said I was an asshole.
Right.
Our side was too busy. Our side's too busy that they're like, yeah, whatever. I got to go to work.
Right.
That's the difference. The other side either has so much money they can sit in there and on the radio and talk about hate all day, and the people who can buy into it are ones that are sitting in a trailer. Either they have too much money or they have no money, and they're on assistance, and they're sitting in a trailer saying, aha, it's their fault. I was right all the time.
Yeah.
So I would love to get into a little bit. I want to, in my act, like I don't want to alienate anyone. I just want to point it out. But the thing is that, they don't want that. They want me to get up there and talk about shit jokes.
I just don't understand.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
Start talking about because it makes people think, and they don't want to. They don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe it. No.
They want me to get up there and say I got a new watch from my doctor. He gave me a prostate exam. And they all laugh, and that's what you're great.
Right.
That's what they want.
Yeah.